Our Sips question of the day sponsored by Trantolo, and Trantolo let their family help your family if you've been seriously injured. They've been doing it for over 85 years. Keith and Scott are third-generation Trantolos to carry on the family name. In Hartford, Waterbury, Bridgeport, New Haven, Torrington, a couple new offices in New York and Melville and Riverhead. Just dial 844-999-9999. Oh, God. Is it a failure this season for the Baltimore Orioles?
This is like the question that you ask Giannis Antetokounmpo after the end. Remember this?
It is not.
I don't, just because I do something, I don't do it, it doesn't make it a failure. It doesn't make it a failure.
Yeah, it does.
I think it is. I'm kind of with Kurt.
It totally is. I thought
totally
this is one of their strongest teams.
Strong team.
Stronger than last year. Stronger than last year. Built to win. Built to beat the Yankees. Had first place sewn up. And just laid an egg in September.
Yeah, the last few weeks.
You got to play at least 500 ball, and they couldn't even do that.
But Cedric Mullins is just turned 30. He's like the oldest young guy on the team. You know, a team that we have been following now for 4 years in their process in order to get their minor leaguers, get their teams.
I thought they messed up when they brought Jackson Holiday back.
Really?
Yeah, he wasn't ready for the major leagues. He's not ready for the major leagues. They tried to kind of put a square peg in a round hole.
He's 21.
And he hit like 150. And so you don't need an out in your lineup when the other guys are doing well. The guy they had called up after they sent him back played really well. Their pitchers were pitching really well. You can't control injuries. They had some major injuries in their bullpen. One of their best, their closer got hurt halfway through the year, needed Tommy John done. That sucks, but you got to deal. Everybody's got injuries. Everybody's got to deal, go in a different direction. My God, Clay Holmes has been awful for half the season for the Yankees. They adapted. They used different guys. They had, bullpen by committee kind of thing. Nestor Cortez didn't pitch well at times. He turned it around, got it back in September when you need him. When you need guys in meaningful games is the most important part of your year, and they didn't do it when there were meaningful games. I'm not going to blame the coaches. It was lack of execution. You didn't get it done, and you get knocked out by the Kansas City Royals at home in front of your fan. And then to think, you didn't win any games last year at home. You didn't win any games going back to the 90s. You guys have been awful for a long time. You got to start shaking those ghosts and winning some ball games in the postseason, because winning the regular season gets you nothing.
So Mullins, Santander, they're about to turn 30.
Santander, that dude is awesome. Doesn't get the love he deserves, but hey, it's another thanks for coming year.
Adley Rushman's got a long way to go in this league. I think he just turned 26.
He's a stud.
You got Mountcastle.
Let me just say this, though. Hate the way he catches with guys on base. I hate that one knee down crap. It cost them, and I think the first game, that pass ball. That one run. So you can't have certain tendencies and not play good defensively. I don't care how great he is on offense. Your job as a catcher, job one, get the most out of your pitcher, control the running game, and not get balls by you with runners in scoring position. You cannot allow pass balls because you got one knee down with first and third. It's one of my biggest pet peeves. I don't care what analytics tells you. You're not framing pitches at that point. You're blocking balls in the dirt with a man on third.
And throw in Gunnar Henderson, who's only 23 years old. Like, there's a lot of young talent on this, but I would try to warn these guys that the window may look really big right now.
It closes quickly. Corbin Burns is a year older. Eflin, yes, you brought that guy in. Great addition to the team. But so many of these injuries really, really hurt this ball club. And that's the thing. At the trade deadline, you got to do some things. And they didn't do an awful lot at the trade deadline. So, when you're thinking about, hey, how are we going to win? What we can do pitching, we can do hitting, whatever. You got to make sure that you're built for the postseason, because now it's a 3-game series and out if you don't win your division or have the two best records in your league. And so, listen, to have the Guardians, Guardians have a division win, sit at home while you're getting beat by the Royals is kind of embarrassing.
I think they've turned the corner with their franchise. I don't think they sell as many Red Sox and Yankees tickets at home games like they used to. They still do, but not as many. And I just feel like if they can keep this momentum, but realize that all these youngsters, they've got them. But like you're saying, the window's going to shrink very quickly.
Like we said about the rivalry between the Red Sox and Yankees, it wasn't really a rivalry until you win championships. So for the Orioles, Braves, in order to be known as a great team, not just a good team for the regular season, got to win championships. All right, we'll take a quick break, come back. We'll talk some more pitching matchups, some wild card, and get into the postseason this weekend.